What advice do you have for a 16-year-old? The people your friends don't get along with aren't your enemies. The people your friends do get along with aren't your friends. You are your own person and your relationships are your own. Get into the habit of saving a little and not buying every single thing you want. And also, pick your friends wisely. You don't need to be friends with everyone. Just keep those quality people close to you. Even if you do everything right, you might fail. Your friends may come and go. Appreciate them while they're with you. Be a serious driver. Don't text and drive. Slow down. Don't drive angry and accept that everyone makes mistakes. I have met parents who lost their child due to a car accident and those people were so heartbroken it's like they were dead inside. He was driving too fast and lost control of his car. Do everything you can so you won't be another extremely sad story. Have a good social study balance. If you go out too much, have a better studying system obviously. But if you are studying too much, or you don't have any friends, that can wreck your life up more than studying too little. Don't neglect your health, physical, mental. Don't be afraid to make a mistake. People won't remember how cool you were. People will remember how kind you were. Your perspective will change dramatically over the next few years. No matter how mature or self-aware you feel, it's not childish or against your independence to ask for help or advice. It will all get better. Good hygiene is super important. Never avoid asking a question for fear of looking dumb. Just because you got your license doesn't mean you know how to drive, or that other people do. Pay attention to the road and to other drivers. Very little of your life now will matter in just a few years. Never beat yourself up too hard. Meeting people gets harder after school. Wear a rubber and be careful who you screw. 10 years later, I can't even remember the names of the girls I thought I couldn't live without when I was 16. Don't be a dick, don't buy into the your whole life is preparing you for college thing. However, it might be too late for that. People have their own paths. You just need to find yours. It's okay if your plan changes a few times. Don't set dates in the future to become something you want to be. If you want to change something about yourself, start now or you never will. Relax. Nobody is watching you or cares if you screw up. People who give you crap are just telling you what they don't like about themselves. Do your shit your way. Duck up. You won't regret the failures. You'll regret not trying. Last. This ain't rehearsal. This is it. You get one shot at life, and while it may not seem like it, it goes by real fast. Don't wait. Source. Old guy who wonders where the years went. Peas. I followed my own advice and it's a great ride, but it does go by fast. 1. Learn how to eat healthy and exercise. Even if you are naturally thin. 2. Enjoy the silly fashion trends. You will definitely be glad you did when you look back years later and can laugh at yourself. 3. If you plan on going to college, start looking now and be aware of all the deadlines. Always do your FAFSA as soon as you possibly can. 4. Put away money now if you can. When you move out of your parents' house and have to furnish your own place, you will be really glad you did. 5. Take care of your teeth and wear sunscreen. 6. You don't have to have everything figured out right now, so don't worry too much about it. By the time you graduate high school, you might have different interests and passions, and it's okay to change your mind about things. 7. Take as many pictures as possible of yourself and your friends. 8. Take this time to learn and try as many new things as possible. Play an instrument, paint, learn a language. Once you start college or start working, you will most likely find that you either don't have the time or you're simply not motivated to take up a new hobby. So take advantage of this time. 9. Just enjoy this time however you want to. If you don't want to go to prom or to homecoming, Or if you don't want to join clubs and go to parties, then don't. Don't let people say you're missing out or you'll regret it someday. There isn't only one way to live and enjoy your teenage years. So do what feels best for you. You are wrong about a lot. Never be ashamed of admitting to it or to making mistakes. This goes for schoolwork, personal relationships. You will learn a lot more this way, and others will find you pleasurable to work with and talk to. You are not invincible. Your actions have legit consequences. Go to class, in high school, and in college. If you decide to go to the latter, travel, even only a weekend crashing on someone's couch a few hours away is what you can afford. Do it. To paraphrase Mark Twain, travel is fatal to bigotry and prejudice, and one should not vegetate in one corner of the earth their entire lifetime. You don't need another person to be happy. Wish I knew this at 16. You have been living in a bubble up to this point. You have grown up with people you thought would be your closest friends. In reality, there are probably people that you will meet shortly from outside your circle that are much more like you. Do not close these people out. They will probably become your closest friends in the future. That's not to say some of the friends you have at this point suck. You can keep the ones that are very close, but you will realize that there may be some people out there that identify with you much closer than your current friends. Nobody can pour wisdom into your ear. You're going to have to learn some of this stuff the hard way. Don't play life like a video game. There's no such thing as 100% completion. And most people claiming to have a strategy guide are just trying to sell you bullshit. The hardest thing to do in life is to find your tribe. The smartest things you can do are talk to as many people as possible, especially different people, and continuously challenge your own comfort levels. You won't necessarily be successful or rich if you do, but you'll be a cool person. And we need more of those. Invest 10% of everything you earn starting now. Made 20 mowing a lawn. Put 2 into a moderately aggressive mutual fund, then forget about it and don't touch it. Got 500 for high school graduation. Put 50 of that in the same fund and forget about it. Rinse. Repeat. When you're 30 or 40 and want to buy a house, you can borrow from that, but then pay it back. Do this, and someday you will possibly be able to retire and enjoy a few of your golden years instead of working 50+ hours a week until the day you croak. Don't make any big decisions because of some boy girl you like. Don't play dumb and purposely fail your math class because you want them to tutor you. Don't choose your college just because it's where they are going. Don't take English class instead of science just because it's what they're taking. Do what you actually enjoy. There are so many cute boys, cute girls on this planet. You don't need to try to change yourself or change your plans just to get the attention of that one. Also, all of the guidance counselors and teachers and stuff will be pushing you to go to university. This is a good path for many people, but it certainly isn't right for everyone. Some people will find more success and happiness with a college program, or an apprenticeship, or something else. I definitely recommend getting some form of higher education after high school. Even if you plan to be a stay-at-home spouse or something, you never know where life may lead you. And it never hurts to have a skill that can help you make money if you ever need it. Don't trust alcohol. She is one fickle bitch. If you want reasons and proof, go to a party and people watch, and stay completely sober the whole time. Having a drink or two is nothing bad. But if you have to be drunk to enjoy something, that thing isn't worth enjoying. If you drink, drink responsibly. Drinking isn't a race, and even if it was, the only prize would be cirrhosis. And don't you dare ducking drive home. If you crash, you're ruining someone's life. I'm 19 right now, and have recently gone through this shit. My advice? Well, let's go. 1. Play while you play. Study while you study. Thinking about one while doing the other spoils all the fun. 2. Do whatever you do with complete passion, even simple tasks such as brushing. Let the energy flow. Stay aware of yourself. 3. Remember, this is just another phase of your life. It'll pass too. I'm not saying it's easy, but you need to find the will to survive for yourself. No one else can. For friends, yes, they are an integral part of your life, and socializing is good. Although partying once in a while is fine. Make sure your goals are not hampered. Most of your friends right now are temporary. No matter what you feel, choose company wisely. 5. I've seen many friends ruining their careers due to alcohol. Drugs and relationships are beautiful. They almost always fail at this age. Before entering one, make sure you can deal with this fact. 6. You might not realize this, but it's probably worth listening to your parents. They are almost always right about your friends and about you. They've gone through all of it themselves and no one cares for you more than them. At least hear them out with an open mind. Finally, just chill a little bit. This is your life. Do what feels right. Consider subscribing if you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more of Reddit Universe,